Welcome back to Throttle Hobby. Today we'll be doing the neutral safety switch and hopefully getting that running. But first we got to push that in. And I think I might have just the tool to do that. So let's get that done. Well, alright. Get this thing warmed up and then push this bad boy in with that front tire. Kawasaki-san to do. Hit a button, run. This is awesome. I love pushing shit myself now. Alright, let's put this away and get started. Thank you, quad. That's the stuff we need Kawasaki-san to do. Awesome. So that's in. That's good. Close both doors now and get started. Alright, so today we're going to basically be focused on the neutral safety switch, which is this one right here with the pigtail. Because apparently I can't find one just by itself, so I had to buy the whole pedal, but no worries because now we have the right one. We have the wiring. And we even have the little rubber boots that mine are missing, so, and then we'll have an extra pedal, God forbid something happens, so we're good on that end. So let's get started. I might actually end up removing the seat from it to make more space to hit in the wires on that. So the first thing we're going to do is take out the seat. There's little grommets here. You just pop out with a screwdriver. There's your bolts, and there's going to be 4 of them. We'll save these. So one on the other side as well. Pop it off. Easy. And then we'll get a proper socket. Pull them off, and I'm sure there's a couple wiring underneath the seat, so I'll tell you what that is in a minute. So the size on that is 16. That'll be all 4 of them, 2 in the back. So let's get that off. And we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the 3. You can use a wrench. I used an electric one just to make it go faster. We're probably going to hook up the battery and move the seat forward to get to the back too. But yeah, just take the seat out. So in the rear, there's actually bolts that hold on the seat. They're same size, 16mm. The front are nuts. So you don't mix them up, don't lose them. I have the seat tilted back. Now all we really have to do is just connect these 2 connectors. They're probably for the heated seats and all that jazz. And then we should be able to just pull the seat out. Found all my stuff. Oh, my missing socket. Nice, found it. So for this connection right here, it seems like there's a tab here on this side, one on this side. So what I'm going to do is just grab a flat blade screwdriver, bend this black part up. This should just slide out of your way. Excuse me. This connector should just slide out of the way. Whoops. Of course, 'cause why not? check the other side. Same, so if we pull up both at the same time, we should get the result we want. There it is. So just slide that forward, take the cover off, and here's the connections that you could take up, which to me just look like you can pull off. Okay. This yellow one doesn't want to come off, but I think this yellow one is something. So let's pull these off. Good. Yellow one is being kind of a little pain in the ass here. How do we do this? Looks like it's connected to the main center. So, oops. Camera obviously falls. But let's see if we can. Something happens if we pull this out. Oh, pull that out. This bottom part disconnects. How convenient. Yep, just like that. That pulls out. I was left with that. That I guess just stays. We'll tuck that in here. And that seems to be it. So now we can just remove the seat. We'll just lift it up out of there and good to go. Hey, looking for this too. Nice. Cool. Go from there. So you do a seat buckle. So the seat I've just put on top of there because the seat buckle's attached to it. I don't want to remove it. So leave it out of there. It's out of the way. I'm gonna have to vacuum this and take off this black piece to have access to the wires back there. So let's take off the black piece next. Okay, so this part took me quite a while to figure out. This, once you undo this lock by sliding it forward, you can just pop this out using your thumb and it'll pop out of the black containment piece, which is right here. Black thing. So now we have full access to the underwire. Except now I just realized I have to go get gas for my truck, so we'll do a little intermission right here. Enjoy this drifting compilation. All right, we're back. Now we're going to focus on the neutral safety switch off of this. So I'm going to pull this off and we're going to go find the schematics for the pigtail connector, see what plugs in where, but I kind of have a pretty good idea of where it's going to go. But let's get this piece out right now and the rubber parts. So we got the switch and the pigtail off, and I found out that it's actually easier to pinch these two side things. When you take this off, you can then pretty much pinch it very easy. So you just pull this back because the pedal hits this button, that slides back. If you pull this out, these will be easier to pinch, so you can pull them out easier. So we got it. I'm gonna go find the schematics for these wires, where they go. Like I said, I pretty much have a pretty good understanding of where they're supposed to go, but I just want to double check myself. So I'm gonna go do that real quick to let you guys know when it's done, or which wire goes where and all that other stuff. So let me go check out the work on that. Basically, blue wire here is gonna go to our EWS, which I've taken apart because you have to use pin 8 here. Brown and what is this? Brown and black power ground. This will go to the DME. So right now we're gonna work on the EWS one. EWS, what's in the box, you pull on these little tabs right here, you press down on them, and this will slide out. Now we're going to grab a Phillips screw and take out the 2 Phillips in the back so I have access to just this port. So let me get a small Phillips and do that real quick. So I found another guy because my switch is a lot different than his. What he said is purple and yellow wire, we're going to connect it to the blue and black wire. So these two are going to connect, and these 2 back ones we're going to connect to the power and ground to that one, and then we can start the car supposedly without even pushing the clutch in. The only downside to this is you'll be losing cruise control, but I don't even know how to use cruise control on that car, and I don't think I ever will. So let's try this. Alright, so I've made the bypass of the blue and the purple with yellow. I made these quick connectors right here, and I'm going to borrow power using these from the brake switch inside the car. So I've attached the wires down there, which I guess I'll show you right now. Same colors for the power and ground were the same ones for the battery switch. And then the other two I just joined via that connector. So for right now, I don't really have it attached. I just kind of in free limbo up here. But if it works, I'll just put it all back the way it was. This will be a mock-up test. But before we do that, because I'm itching to now try to start this, I bought a DME that was programmed to be for a manual car, which should prevent me from doing any more of the tuning or programming, because the tuning cable I have in there, after I talked to someone who actually tunes, supposedly HP tuners are now the best, where the stuff I was trying to do is from back in the 90s. A lot of stuff ain't supported. So I'm gonna put this in, and then hopefully it works. And maybe I'll take the other one and I'll have my friend who knows how to do good tuning and have him delete the EWS, because I tried to find one that's manual with the EWS delete, and I can only find the manual one. I don't find anyone for EWS delete, so I'm a little scared that it might leave me stranded somewhere. So I'll give him that one, tell him to just hopefully remove all the automatic stuff and the EWS, and go from there. So let's put this in. So these are just a bunch of connectors. Like this one, you just grab and squeeze, and it comes out. This one has one of those pull tabs, and it comes out. You press it in, I believe pull this down, and then it should disconnect. I'm just going to keep going until I get, there it is. That'll just come out. Cool, do the next one, so on, and then just pull this up. It's got two of these tangs right here you got to push to then lift that DME out of there. So let me get the rest of these out. Okay, other one out. Cool. Alright, so everything's plugged in onto that new DME. Let's go and try to start this thing, because man, I am very curious. So let's go do that. Alright, so it cranks now, but the only problem we have now is we went down the line of why it didn't start, because you put the key in, all the lights came on, it didn't want to start. We put a fuse where the EWS connector is, and it started cranking. So he said that the starter is good, the ignition is good. This little box, I'm going to have to order a new one and put it in, and then we should be good. So as of right now, until that box comes in, this is the end of it. So thank you for watching how to do neutral safety switch, and see you in the next video. Bye.